There are a lot of kids these days, conversations that are unproductive at best and extremely harmful at worst. But I do think there is an important conversation to be had around coping skills, emotional resilience, emotional regulation. And to be honest, I can understand why some people say that younger generations are struggling more with frustration, with discomfort, with emotional regulation. But I also think we have to ask, what are young people being asked to navigate? They are growing up with social media, constant social comparison, an overwhelming amount of information at all times of the day, and a level of exposure to other people's lives and their opinions and problems that previous generations did not have to navigate, especially at their age. And they're expected to navigate all of that during a period of their life when brain regions associated with emotional regulation, problem solving, and other capacities are still developing. So I don't think it's fair to simply say that this generation is fragile. At the same time, I don't think the answer is to remove every uncomfortable experience from their lives, because discomfort is an important part of the developmental process. That is how we build resilience. That's how we build character. So that's important. Which brings me to my next point, the importance of parenting and mentorship. I, for one, have mixed feelings about gentle parenting and how it is sometimes interpreted and practiced. Kids need structure. They need guidance. They need consequences. Yes, they need to feel understood. Yes, their emotions are valid. And they need to know where the boundaries are. They need to understand the difference between their emotions being valid and their behavior not being acceptable. It is possible for you to say to your child, it's okay. It sounds like you're angry. It is okay to be angry. I understand. And you're not allowed to hit somebody. You can't cuss somebody out. You can't say mean things to other people because that has consequences. You're allowed to feel how you feel and you can't always act on it. True for adults as well. I also want to say though, I understand older generations and the back in my day conversations, right? Because older generations also have their own set of problems. There are financial problems. They experienced loss, experience migration, discrimination, so many things, right? So their experience of different stressors is valid. But the experience of the stressors that this generation is having, that is also valid. There's just different stressors, right? So we don't need to compete. This is not a stressors Olympic. We don't need to compete. We can understand each other, we can empathize with each other, and we can show up with each other in a way that's actually effective. Stressors have changed, culture has changed, our access to resources have changed, and I think if we can increase these intergenerational dialogues, I think we'll get a lot further than just blaming one another. All right, this really has turned into a rant, but I hope it made sense and that it's helpful. Alrighty, take good care.